Hey everyone, welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusung. Today we're continuing our goal of trying to get out of the expert rank and into the master rank. I think that we've been playing pretty well lately, if I do say so myself. And I appreciate all the support that I've gotten since I've started posting Mahjong videos on this channel. So without further ado, let's try to find a game, get into it, and hopefully take some wins today. I'm gonna be honest, if I had to pinpoint the success of why I think we've been playing well lately, I think it's all because of our character, Hinata, that we've chosen. Look, I don't really believe that changing characters will give you good luck. That was until I started playing as Hinata, and I'm going to be honest, she's clearly the best character. Something that I haven't talked about as much is that every character in the game has its own set of emotes. And that's like, besides your avatar, that's one of the few things that gets differentiated between the characters. Obviously, the gameplay still remains the same the whole time. But I gotta show you some of these emotes because the ones that she has are incredibly cute. Like, I'll show you this one. Look at that. That's the cutest thing I've ever freaking seen. All right, let's talk about the game. This is a great start. Why? Because we're in the East round and we already have a pair of the East wins. You're thinking it. I'm thinking it. That's the prevalent win Yaku already taken care of, provided we can get a third one. Wow, cool. So the Dora indicator is going to be the 8 of bamboo, and we just drew a 9 of bamboo, which is going to be a very valuable tile for us if we manage to keep it until we win a hand. 3 of circles, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Starting to complete some sequences, starting to see our hand come into a better shape minute by minute. We can't, unfortunately, we can't call anything like Pawn or Chi until we finish this East Wind. I mean, we could bank on the fact that someone will eventually throw it out, but in case someone's hanging on to a pair just like me, phrasing maybe, we'd be screwed because we wouldn't be able to win because we'd have no Yaku. So this is going okay for me so far. 2 of characters, unfortunately, is not going to help us as much as I'd like to. I'm also looking at the watermelon wallpaper and just experiencing a lot of joy from that. If you ever just catch a glimmer of whimsy and joy in my eyes, that's probably why. 1 of bamboo, unfortunately, isn't doing it for us either, but that's okay. I think we're slowly inching towards a winning hand. Let's hope that we'll be able to finish our hand before other players are able to complete theirs. That's unlucky. Drawing the same tile twice in a row. That's amore, but that's also very unlucky. It doesn't look like anyone's having some great discards. I mean, that player... Oh, I want to so badly. I want to take that 8 of bamboo so badly. Not only that, there's only 2 left in the entire wall, or maybe they're in other people's hands. We can't until we complete this East Wind, which is really a shame for us, you know? Because it's been so long, either someone else is clinging onto hope that they draw, like someone else could be clinging onto hope because they have 1 East Wind and they're hoping to draw another, improving it to a pair, or someone like me, Lin-Manuel Miranda voice, you're like me, is clinging onto a pair of these, and we might not ever see one of them come out, you know, which would be really unfortunate. Don't get me wrong. Adora has been discarded. Okay, either they have no use for it or their hand is in pretty good shape and they're almost completing it. Okay, so there's the Ricci. This hand is not valuable enough for me to really go for it. So I'm gonna make like a bend and folds immediately. I know. Look, don't get me wrong. I would love to be known within the Mahjong community as the player that never folds. However, that's just an impossibility. I think if we had an amazing hand somehow, obviously we wouldn't want to fold. But the way I see it now, this is fine. Our hand wasn't that valuable. Not only that, we were still pretty far away from completing it, with only a pair of East Winds instead of a triplet. Okay. West Wind is safe to discard. So right now what I'm trying to do in folding is discard tiles that this player has already discarded. Wow, a risky 5 of characters drop into a Ron. Not all simps because they had 1 Dora tile, but you know what? I'm sure if I was in their position, I'd be very happy. A 3,900 point hand is nothing to sneeze at. You're thinking to yourself, but Yusung, I saw 4,900. Well, that's because when you call Ricci, you wager 1,000 of your own points. Like you pay 1,000 points for the opportunity to go into Ricci, which is why you'll see the total points gained as 4,900 because you take your wager back if you win. This hand is, how do you pronounce this word in English? Garbage, just extremely hot garbage right now. We don't have a single pair of these dragon tiles, which isn't great. Not only that, a few of our shapes are just like one-sided. Like we're only, I mean, okay, make me eat my words. Yeah, make me eat my words, why don't you? So that's obviously super, super lucky. But this 5 isn't really helping us, right? Because we could either draw 1 of bamboo here or a 4 of bamboo here. And in either sense, the 5 would be redundant. Granted, we could go 3, 4, 5, but that's a different story entirely. Man, the red 5 is interesting. So maybe the right play here is not to just discard all of our dragon tiles, but I'm gonna do it because okay, and there it is. Maybe we should have discarded our 5 a little bit earlier, but I'm discarding the dragon tiles because I want a chance to win efficiently. You know what I mean? It does not look like we're gonna be able to pivot this into an all simples, aka all simps kind of hand. I'm gonna discard this 5 of characters. I know it's valuable, but I'm looking for efficiency here. We're 1 tile away from being able to call Ricci. This is a sequence. This is a sequence, and then this is a pair, this is a pair, and this is a pair. So as soon as we complete any of these pairs, we'll be able to call Ricci and wait to complete either of our other pairs to make a finishing hand. Again, if this is a little confusing, I'm so happy that I can say this now. I have a guide on this YouTube channel about how to play Ricci Mahjong, and you can find it in the description, or obviously the videos tab in my channel. This is good. We can also pivot this to a... oh, okay, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but we can pivot out of here with a 2, 3, 4 that doesn't worsen our hand that much. This player's going into Ricci a lot. We might be able to pivot into all simps now. I hate to say it. 9 of bamboo should be a safe tile to discard, even though they haven't discarded it. This player is definitely folding. A closed con. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's such a scary hand. So this is why con can be such a powerful tool. The emotes are coming out. The emotes are coming out. I'm also gonna give a little emote. When you con, you flip open a new door indicator, right? And the east wind points to the south wind. So each of these tiles is now worth 1,000 points by themselves. This person has a monster hand. We do not want to deal into them. Really risky Ricci after this player has gone into Ricci. Wow, we have some players here with a lot of guts. I'll say that right now. I'm terrified. I'm folding. I'm just trying to survive right now. Okay, this is fine. 5 of circles should be safe to discard. It's a little risky now that this player has called Ricci on the 6 of circles. Atsumo, I mean, this is devastating. The player to our left is certainly running away with the game. You're gonna see just the power of this Oradora. Or excuse me, the Dora. It's not even an Oradora. The Oradora, they got 2 more. Oh my god, they've eclipsed 50,000 points so far. I mean, I'm not complaining. We're in second right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? We're no longer aiming for first place. It is too far gone, okay? It's like Itachi Uchiha to Sasuke Uchiha in season 1 of Naruto, okay? The power levels are just too mismatched. However, we're gonna look to stay in second. I think that'll be a lovely goal for us this round. Unless we get like the biggest hand you've ever seen, we're probably gonna be aiming for second as our goal. I'm gonna tell you right now, this hand is, how do you pronounce this word in English? Garbage. It is not very, very good. Also, this is a little weird. You'll notice that even though we've played 3 rounds of this, we're still in the East 1 round. That's because the dealer, this SOB, has won both previous rounds, so we've just done the run back every single time. It's still the East 1 round. So we've got a lot of game left to play. And don't get me wrong, like I've been in this position where I've been so far ahead, you just start like playing like super risky. You can lose this lead. It's not impossible, but a measured player would not lose this lead. So, I mean, now I guess we get to see what real Mahjong players are made of, you know? Okay. Here we go. This hand isn't that great. I'm holding on to this south wind to try and to try to get our Seat Wind Yaku met. What we're also seeing here is that if we keep getting favorable bamboo draws, we might be able to pivot this into a half flush, maybe a full flush. But knowing this guy, he might just go into Ricci if he's just had really lucky hands. And there's not going to be anything that we could do about it. So we can discard the 6 of characters here. Not great, right? Not great by any means. The South Wind is feeling like a dead weight in our hand right now. We could pawn that if we really wanted to go for a full flush or a half flush. I'm okay with playing both sides right now, hedging our bets a little, sacrificing a little bit of efficiency. Wow, you hate to see that. Drawing a ton of 1 of characters after discarding 1. Maybe that was an indication that we should have discarded the South Wind a little bit earlier. If so, I can see that. I can definitely see that. And now that 1's been discarded, the chances that we complete this triplet are very, very slim. So I vote we discard this. We try to go for a full flush in all bamboo characters. And if we can't, we just try not to lose. I'm not even joking. We're just trying not to lose at that point. This player's taking some time to think. 3 of characters. Okay. I mean, my commentary is a little all over the place because I've had to eat my own words several times this match. I was like, it's probably very unlikely that we complete our Southwind triplet, and then we draw another one, making it a pair. So if anyone drops the 3rd, we can pawn that for sure. Hopefully we draw it ourselves. 7 of characters, not super useful here. We're signaling, I mean, this might be a very obvious signal that we've dropped so many character tiles that we're going for, and 0 bamboo tiles, that we're going for something sneaky like a half flush or a full flush. I don't really mind that. I don't really mind that. This person hasn't dropped any character tiles, which could be signaling that they're trying to have a hand that is mostly comprised of character tiles. We can go 4, 5, 6 here. I don't mind opening my hand a little. Now we're getting ever more closer to completing our half flush. And I don't hate this at all. I don't hate this at all. Would have loved this 8 of bamboo in my hand. Would have loved to chi, but unfortunately, we can only chi from the player to our left. There's the Ricci. Of course there's the Ricci. I've played 2 1 of characters. It's so unlikely that they're waiting for another one. And this West Wind is also unlikely that they're waiting for it. It's still possible. It's still possible. Another Ricci. Okay. Again, we're playing at a table where the players have a lot of guts. West Wind is a little safer, I think. IMO. This 6 of characters obviously isn't great for our hand. It's safe for this player who's in Ricci, but it might not be safe for this player who's in Ricci. Oh, man. Nothing is really feeling that safe here. Okay, this seems okay. If we really wanted to fold, which is not a terrible decision here, by the way. Like, this hand is not complete yet, so... Ooh. I think I'm gonna fold. I might be trying to prove to you right now that sometimes the best offense is a good defense. You know what I mean? If we can hold our lead in second and not deal into anyone, that's a win in and of itself. 5 of characters is safe, you know. Let's see what these people are waiting on. I assume that this person has a lot of character tiles. Wow, they were waiting just on a random assortment of tiles. Okay, very spooky, very spooky. We're still in second. Because we were not in Tempai at the end of the round, we've had to pay a little to the other players. Still in the East 1 round. This might be a 2-hour YouTube video in the making. But that's okay. I really don't mind. This is very cheesy, but I love playing Mahjong. So thank you for, just watching and being a part of this. Okay. Not great. That a Southwind has already been discarded, but as we've seen before, it's not impossible for us to finish a triplet. Can take a sip of water. Really relying on this green dragon to get a Yaku so that we may enter the all-you-can-chi and pawn buffet. Okay, this player, excuse me, is playing very aggressively. They might just be trying to complete a very quick hand. If that's the case, let's discard the Southwind, try to play very efficiently. Very interesting discard so far. I can't believe that they would have discarded a pair of the 6 of circles. Either they're going for all bamboo or they just had some unlucky draws somewhere in there, you know? Okay, what do we discard next? I mean, I don't hate discarding this 9. I know we're waiting for the 7, 8, 9 here, but I like all of our other sequences a little bit more. Of course, that's not super helpful after discarding the 8. Maybe we should have taken that as a sign to discard this 9 earlier, but now looking at it in retrospect, I'm not sure that would have been the case. Because we very well could have likely drawn a 8 of characters there as well. I can't believe this. Maybe we've just gotten very unlucky. Wow, how horribly unlucky, actually. We've drawn the 7, 8, 9 of bamboo. But unfortunately, it just wasn't right to... Or it would have been maybe... Like, I think this is just an unlucky instance versus a wrong decision. I truly believe that. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. I would genuinely love to improve my Mahjong game. You know? Okay. This is fine. Unfortunately, our draws haven't been that good. We could pawn here, but we still need a triplet of the green dragon to have a chance at winning. And what I was saying before is that we could just be very unlucky. Like the round where we had 2 east winds, someone could have just had a pair of east winds as well. This round where we have a pair of the green dragons, someone else could have a pair of the green dragons as well. Okay, this is now a terrifying hand. I'm going to tell you right now. I think they're going for a half flush with all bamboo tiles. Yeah. Also, the fact that they took some time to decide what to discard there means that I think they're very close to completing their hand, and they're waiting on all bamboo tiles. In this game, we no longer discard bamboo tiles. I don't care if we draw horrible bamboo tiles. We will keep them until the end of our hand because we do not want to deal into this character. 7, 8 is fine. Really, in retrospect, wish we hadn't discarded that 9, but that's okay. Lucky that we're not drawing a lot of bamboo tiles, thus making our discards a little less risky for sure. Southwind isn't going to really help here. Maybe we could have kept it as a surefire discard for us. We could pawn here. We could pawn here. Obviously, it's not foolproof. Like, now our agency is a little bit reduced when it comes to picking what tiles we can and can't discard, because these 7 of characters are locked in now. Can she here? That was the wrong move. I'm gonna tell you right now, I got a little too excited. That was absolutely the wrong move. The 8 of circles was supposed to be our pair, and now that's a misplay. So now, unfortunately, we're gonna be waiting on another pair, which, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Oh, my, that's also a misplay, because now we have to discard a bamboo tile. Luckily, we can discard one that they've already discarded, of course. So that was just a series of misplays. That does not feel good at all. They got a lot of red 5s and a Dora and a mixed triple sequence. That does not feel good. Oh, a hottie on hand. All right. Everyone ready for this? We are in a desperate situation. This video might not ever go on YouTube. I am mortified at our performance right now. Okay? If you see this on YouTube, I did not mean to upload it. Okay, interesting. Interesting. We got a lot of wind tiles, which is cool. Unfortunately, they're neither the seat wind nor our prevalent wind, but if we can go into a sneaky reachy with these, this will be very, very good. Because no one's gonna expect us to be waiting on these, you know? So now we no longer play nice. We have to go for big hands because we're in a desperate situation. We're in dead last, and we're miles away from even catching up to the 3rd place player. Now, obviously, this is not a position that I enjoy being in. I would much rather enjoy coasting in first. But in situations like this, where you're forced to like play super risky because you have no shot in hell to win otherwise, I like it. I like it. So let's see if we can get some lucky wins here. Okay. We could try to pivot this into a half flush or a full flush situation. Oh my god, just keep giving me garbage. Not super likely because we would have to tear so much up out of our own hand. Like we would have to break so many of our sequences or pairs in order to do so, and I don't really want to do that. I think a mixture of playing efficiently and wow, cool. This is incredible. A triple of the south wind. That's awesome. We're 1 tile away from being able to call Ricci, and I'm telling you right now, we're calling Ricci. Like, I know Ricci is risky. Some alliteration there, but F it, dude. Also, we happen to discard a safe tile. We no longer have the luxury of being able to pick and choose what tiles we discard. We have to play risky. Even if we lose now, it's the same as if we lose later. You know what I mean? East wind's coming out. I can put down this 3 of circles. We might deal in. We might deal in. I fully accept that situation. Because now we're waiting on the... now we can wait on the 6 and the 9 here, and we can use this as our double. It's fine. Or if we get a 3 or a 6 here, we can call Ricci using this tile and then wait on a double of the North Wind, which is also be very, very sneaky. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not super sure what to do. This is okay. This is okay because it's a safe tile. However, now we've kind of locked in this North Wind as our pair. Maybe that's not the case, but I think that's probably the case. We need to discard either this 2 or 5 of circles, and the 2 is obviously going to be safer than the 5 in this situation. Ricci, 2, and we hope for the best here. Expect the worst, hope for the best. Maybe by flipping up a new door indicator, our South Winds will be... worth a ton of points. We're waiting on the 6 and the 9 of characters. Hate to see that. Absolutely hate to see that. Very risky tile to discard. Luckily, it was not what this player was searching for. And we could very well go out here. We could very well lose here, but I totally accept my own fate. I totally accept that. 4 of characters, so close yet so far from what we're searching for. Now, this player might think that the 9 of characters is safe to discard because 1, it's a 9. You can't make that many sequences with it. And 2, they've already discarded 2 of them. So let's hope that someone at this table thinks that the 9 of characters is safe to discard. I would very much love that. 6 of bamboo is not exactly what we're looking for. Red dragon hasn't been discarded yet, and no one calls pawn or cheat. Or, I mean, you can't cheat this. No one calls pawn on it. That's very interesting. This player did not call pawn because they wanted to break up their own red dragons to have safe discards. Respectable. Making like a Ben and folding right now. Absolutely, that's what we're seeing. Green dragon, that's the Dora. That's such a valuable triplet. Where are my valuable tiles, dude? Oh my god. Oh, this is getting so scary. This is getting so scary. 6 tiles left in the wall. Really wishing on a 6 or a 9. 4 of circles, not exactly too safe to discard either. Okay. Me and this other player could be waiting on the same tiles. We were waiting on the same tiles, the 6 and the 6-9. This player was also in Tempai. Okay, so at the end of the round, this player who was not in Tempai has to give 1,000 points to everyone who is in Tempai. Okay, that's fine. We continue playing risky, dude. We absolutely continue playing risky. You know what? F it, dude. I think that we still have a chance in here. Granted, it's not a big chance. It's a very, very small chance. But we're only in the East 2 round. Technically, if I don't go below 0, in which case the match would end, we got a lot of game left to play. So it's not the end of the world. We're getting destroyed by Sen Poppy over here, though. That's the absolute truth of the matter. We can discard this 3 here. It's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite either. This West Wind can now go. I would love another East Wind right now, okay? If we were getting close to Christmas time, I would be requesting another East Wind because not only is it our seat wind, it's also our prevalent wind. And also, because we're the dealer right now, we would very much like to win. Because the more we can stall as the dealer, because when we would win, we would do the run back, and it would remain the East 2 round, thus leaving a lot of game to play. Okay, so the East Wind has come out, and it's also the Dora indicator, which means that the chances that we complete this are slim to none. We have now pivoted, we have now begun the sacred God-given right to pivot to all simps. My father did it. My father's father did it. This is a very fine pivot indeed. Love to see that. Love to see that. So we have 1, 6, 7, 8 here. Like, consider this, I'm not gonna pawn here. Like, we could go for all simps and go for a quick hand, but like, we need a little bit more value than that. I don't know. Maybe pawning there would have been correct. I'm not very, very sure. Maybe it would have been nice just to remember what winning feels like. Like an emotional morale boost. But anyway, think of this as one 6-7-8 sequence and one 6-7 by itself. I think that's a very helpful way of thinking about how this shape is supposed to look. We are now one tile away from Tenpai, which is a nice feeling from being able to call Ricci. And at least we can do Ricci all simples, you know what I mean? That's much, much better. Granted, if we're waiting on the 5 of characters, we can no longer wait on the 5 of characters. 3 of them are now gone, removed from the pool. Southwind, it's the Dora, it's nice, but we're going for all simps. 1 has already been discarded. It's not looking great for us. It's so unlikely that we get another 5 of characters. This red dragon is also not helping. I'll say it. I'll say it. Can I speak to the manager of this Fate luck-driven game? Can I speak to the manager of my God-given fortune? Because our draws have been kind of garbo. I'm a little tilted. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little upset. Hurts. Hurts. Definitely hurts. The game heard me wanting to go for all simps and has decided to feed me nothing but terminals and honor tiles. And I understand that. Some people do keto. Some people do all terminals and honor tiles. 4 is getting out of here. Finally. Finally. We can also get this 6 out of here, hopefully, and still make a all simple hand. I'm going to tell you right now, if we have the opportunity to pawn or to chi, we're taking it. Because we're not... It's too late into the game now to think that we have the chance to have a really great hand or to build a really great hand. Another Southwind. Maybe we should have kept it as like a Hail Mary. It would have been nice. If we draw the 3rd Southwind, I'm gonna, you know, read that as a middle finger straight to my face. Because that's horrifically unlucky. That's just horrifically unlucky. 8 of wheels can get out of here, aka 8 of circles, aka 8 of pancakes. In this stream, you know, we're very liberal with our use of circular nomenclature. This is a very strange game. No one has called Ricci. No one is even seems that close to being able to call Ricci. I mean, that's a great draw for us, but we still need something to come get into Tenpai here. Not super sure. I would love to. Wow. Okay. This is okay. We're not allowed to call Ricci because there's only 2 tiles left, but at least we have somehow managed to get into Tenpai so that the players who aren't in Tenpai have to pay us at the end of the round. So that was very risky, right? Other players were 1 tile away from winning. This player actually couldn't call win because they had a pair of the North Winds. They don't have a Yaku for that. Oh, they do. They're in the North seat. I'm extremely dumb. Excuse me. This hand is okay, dude. This hand is okay. This... Oh, I'm so mad right now. I just would like some better luck if I'm going to be completely honest with you. We can go for... I don't really want to go for all simps here. It's not looking that great. We're just looking to complete our hand as fast as possible this time and get into Ricci. This dangling 2 and this dangling 4 don't really appeal to me. The 6 and 7 are way better. 6 and the 8 are not super great either. 4 is getting discarded. 2 is going to be discarded after that. Maybe that's the wrong order. Okay, this person might be going for all bamboo tiles. We don't know. We don't know. We could, I mean, we're drawing a lot of circle tiles, which is good. I don't know if it's good enough to go into the all circle territory, like go for a full flush. They just conned, which is, again, wow. Okay, this is looking really good. This is looking really good. 6, 7, 8. If they're going for all bamboo tiles, this is a grave mistake because now we have to discard this 6. But we can go into Ricci after this. Not only this, it's going to be Ricci Pinfu because we have all sequences besides our pair, obviously. And we're going to be weighted on a 2-sided weight either way. Either the 2 or the 5 or the 5 or the 6. Okay, this 9 is a little bit of a troll right now. Okay, let's get that out of here. Might have been safer to discard the 6 of bamboo a little earlier. We don't really know, obviously. Not great. Get the 6 of bamboo out of here. The 1 of bamboo is going to be a safer discard. So in order to get into a situation where we can reach it, we need a 2, 5, or an 8 here. And that would be, those would be lovely draws right now. Again, if this were closer to Christmas, I'd be asking for that. I don't know why this Christmas analogy, you know, obviously it's not very helpful. I trust you, my audience, to be able to understand the basic concept of a want without having to frame it in the lens of Christmas. But what I'm saying is my desire is very strong for a circle tile right now. I would love that. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are just circle tiles? Okay, I got it all out of my system. Ricci, there we go. My bad song parody landed me the win there. So now this is a triple-sided weight, which is really, really sick. So we're waiting on a 2 of circles, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 6, 8. A 5 of circles, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Wait, how would the 5 work? 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9, or an 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. So this is a great situation, and I think we get Pinfu no matter what here. Maybe the 8 is the only situation where we don't. Strike that. I think that that's wrong. Also, we have such a great chance to win another con. This is huge for us. If we manage to win, we get to flip up 3 door indicators. The person in first has gone drunk with power, and that's where we sneak back in, baby. Woo! Okay, that's great. None of the hidden door indicators were great, but still, a Hane from first place to 4th. We are now back in it. First place has shown that they can bleed, and we're back in it. You know what we do here? Hit him with the emoji. For the maximum psychological warfare, okay? Let's go, dude. Let's go. All right, we're keeping the red dragon, clinging onto our optimism here, hoping that it serves us well. It's still the East 2 round. This might be a legitimate 2-hour YouTube video. Oh, I don't know what to do if that's the case. Now, this is interesting. We haven't been able to do this a lot, but we can go for a full straight here, or a complete straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of a single suit. Wow, that three draw is sick, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we can cut this 6 here. This will also be a great hand to win. So now I need to calm myself down because I'm hyped as hell right now. I don't know if you can tell, but it's freaking electric in the Staples Arena right now. We can also chi if there's an 8 of characters that comes out. But we don't have to. I need to remind myself that we don't need to play that risky. Now we're in 3rd place, and 2nd place is within striking distance of us. Okay, we don't need to go for the biggest hands. Hang out with the hottest streamers, go to the best restaurants. Okay, we can just play a little safer, and that's okay. Okay, throat's getting a real workout today. Phrasing. You can see that the player to our left is taking a little bit longer to make their discards, right? It's just a beautiful game because you can't really get a sense of how other people are feeling because obviously it's like you're not sitting with them IRL, you're sitting with them virtually in the Mahjong Soul app or in the web browser, free to play by the way. But you can tell that this player's a little nervous now, right? You're a little scared. You're like, how could I have lost such a big lead? How could I have played so carelessly, giving the other player 2 cons, etc., etc. Okay, one of characters isn't helping us that much. At a certain point, we'll want to think about cutting this 5 of circles. It's the most risky tile that we have. But I love that you can sense a player's change in demeanor even virtually. Oh my god, it feels so good. Okay, green dragon. I mean, it's dead. This is a dead tile, but I want to discard this riskier tile first. I don't want to keep it in my hand forever. Now you're like, what about a 4, 5, 6 or a 3, 4, 5 sequence? We don't want to do that because we need a pair no matter what, and the rest of our hand is going to be sequences. We might have been able to chi that actually, because then we could have won on the 8. I think that was a slight misplay. I think if given another opportunity, we do chi to complete this sequence. Oh, risky tile for sure. I'm gonna go for it. Terrifying. This player is now in a really, really good place. I almost want to fold to this player because, like, play as if they were in Ricci because this is a monster hand and I do not want to deal into them. I absolutely do not want to deal into them. It's very unlikely now that they have a triplet of the 6 of bamboo that they would have had anything relating to the 8 of bamboo, like a 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, you know? But it's still not impossible. I think this is a vaguely safe tile to discard. This hand, I also got to remind myself, is not that valuable. This hand is not that valuable. So we can fold if we have to, okay? We can leave our friends behind, etc., etc. I'm going to be honest. Look, this has nothing to do with the game that we're playing at hand right now. I love doing laundry. I think laundry is like a fine chore along with vacuuming, because you see the fruits of your labor almost immediately. What I don't like is folding the clothes after the laundry. I like gathering all my laundry and throwing them in the washer and then moving them to the dryer. Of course, you know me, I'm dropping socks left and right the whole time. 3 is safer to discard because it's a more recent thing. Ugh, okay. Hate to see any pause, because that means a player has a chance to make a decision. Hate to see that. I think we fold here, dude. I know that this I know that this is probably okay. And of course the other player has just shown that it is okay. But I don't want to take that risk. This is such a huge hand to deal into. I would not be surprised if the player who's in first deals into them, because they're so psychologically tilted. I'm not even joking. They called Ricci. I cannot believe this. Such a brave Ricci. No joke. And I don't even mean that as like an intelligent Ricci. I just mean like legitimately like brave. 7 of 3 is safer here. 3 is safer because both of these players have discarded them. I don't know what to discard next, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. This 8 of bamboo is just giving me sus vibes, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. 8 of circles is also fair enough. 7 of characters also seems safe enough. Yeah, I'm glad we folded there. They weren't even in Tempai at the end, so they were waiting on the 7 of bamboo or the south wind. Okay, scary. Definitely scary, but we cling on to 3rd place. Also, we are no longer the dealer. Okay, we are now in the north seat, which is great for us because we got a pair of the north winds. South wind, unfortunately, is neither the seat wind nor the prevalent wind, so we can get rid of this pretty quickly. Let's do that. This 9 is probably next on the chopping block, although this is a very nice combination. I'm just joking. This combo, this 6 and 9 is very not very useful in Mahjong terms. Okay, that's great. So we've now entered the all-you-can-pawn and chi buffet. Keep in mind that we still need a pair to complete this hand, so we could pawn this 8 of circles, but it's not great right now. East wind can go. East wind can definitely go. Our shapes aren't very great. Like, we're looking at holes in our sequences, which are just not great. You want like a double-sided weight. You want like a 5 and a 6, right? There we go. You want a 5 and a 6, so you can wait on the 7 or the 4. That's much better than just the 6 and the 8, right? Also, like, we can kind of see what our finished sequences would be. 1, 2, 3. This will be our pair. 1, 2, 3, and then this will be another sequence, either 4, 5, 6 or 5, 6, 7, and this will be our last triplet. So that's precisely the reason that I didn't call pawn there. 6, 8 is fine. 6, 8 is fine. It's not great, obviously, but if we draw a 5 here, like we did here, we can improve this weight to be double-sided. Ricci, hate that. I'm gonna tell you right now, I hate that. Because it's also the early game, we don't have a lot of safe tiles to choose from. Luckily, we have this double 8 of circles. So obviously we don't want to. I'm gonna fold here. I'm gonna fold a little here, just as a little treat. We can still go for a win. Don't get me wrong. Like, this east wind is probably not what they're waiting on, but it doesn't hurt to play a little safe until you have a wider pool of safe tiles to choose from. East wind is going down. Okay, it's fine. What do I discard next? Nothing really feels that safe. This 1 of characters is probably our safest bet. 9 of bamboo also seems safe. I think this was discarded after they called Ricci. I can't really tell because of the tiles and how they pawned here. A better player would definitely be able to tell you for sure. I'll stop with the self-deprecation. 2 is now safe. 2 is now safe. And look at that. We've managed a semi-successful pivot and having the 1 of characters be our pair. That's a lovely other pair to draw in this situation. This 6 can also be discarded. 9 is a little less safe. Okay, and the first player has dealt into the 4th player. Dude, I mean, you can tell, right? It's getting to be a spicy game. 7,000 points. First place is now within striking distance. All of us are within like 10,000-ish points of one another. The dealer has won, so we do the run back. This is going to be a 2-hour video. It's going to take 3 years to render in Adobe Premiere. Holy moly. Very lucky to have another pair of the North wins here. Very lucky for sure. Sitting in the North seat, of course. 9 is probably next on the chopping block. And what we're really hoping for is a 4 of characters to come in. Because it is not only the Dora, but it helps us complete this 4, 5, 6. Which would be very, very nice. Don't get me wrong. Red Dragon, terrible luck. Maybe we should have discarded this 9 of circles. But that's just bad luck. Don't get too tilted off of that. You know, I've seen good... that's how you get Joker-fied via Mahjong Soul. Okay, 5. That's still okay. That's still okay. Not a great hand by any means. Maybe what's next is this 1 or this 7 here. Probably the 1 here because we'll still have our 2, 3, 4 sequence. So we're not really worsening our hand at all. Really hoping for another Northwind. Maybe someone's sitting on a pair of them. Maybe they just haven't been drawn yet. I can't see other players like getting that big of a that much utility from them, which is why I'm still pretty confident that these will come out. Player to our left taking a long time to decide. Psychologically shattered at this point, no doubt. Okay, 5, 6, 7. It's great. We can also make this our pair and go 6, 7, 8, which is also a lovely. Yeah, it's lovely to keep our options open like that. Also, like, I really hope that Mahjong, like, experiences a renaissance on YouTube. Don't get me wrong, like, obviously, for my own selfish clout-driven reasons, but also because it's a great game, and I honestly think more people would like it. I've seen other people occasionally play Ricci Mahjong in the context of, you know, 51 Clubhouse games, or you know, also Mahjong Soul sometimes, but it's by no means a large category on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, you know? So it would be nice. It would be definitely very nice. So this is interesting here. Hopefully we draw a 3 of bamboo and we're able to go into Ricci. That would honestly be awesome here. That's also okay. I don't hate this at all. I know we're only waiting on one single tile. But none of them have come out yet. And I think it'll be okay. So other players are making moves. I don't know if this signals that most people are shifting into all simps. They're psychologically shattered. I'm not even joking. My one emote that I sent out just destroyed them. Ricci, Seatwind, or a Dora. We flip open a new door indicator. It points to our 7. Our hand becomes a little bit more valuable. First place is now in 3rd, and we're in 1st. At one point, we had 2,500 points. This is a bonkers game. Immediately starting with the con. Oh my god! Both of the door indicators are pointing towards the. Both of the door indicators are pointing towards the 5 of characters. So the 5 of characters is so valuable this game. It's not even funny. So if we draw that tile, we are not discarding it. In which case, keeping this might be a good move so that we can get some use of it. Not only that, we've drawn the most valuable red 5 of characters, the red 5. So I think this is worth at least 3,000 points. Excuse my misinterpretation of the scoring, please. By itself, which feels good. All we have to do now is complete the rest of our hand, which, you know, theoretically should be easy, but we don't have a lot of completed shapes yet, you know? But this is okay. This is okay. Obviously, it'd be great to get another west wind, but it's probably unlikely. Not only that, the winds themselves, you know, you can only get triplets of them, so it's easier to play around with non-honor tiles and try to complete sequences and triplets that way. This player is taking a long time to decide. Wow, okay. Does this mean that they don't have a 5 of characters? Like, I don't understand this discard. I don't understand. Maybe they're bailing. Maybe they conned themselves into oblivion. You know what I mean? I'm not super sure what happened there. I think we want to get rid of this 5 of circles sooner rather than later. I think it's way too risky to keep for too long. I think it's a ticking time bomb, if I'm going to be completely honest. This player... Oh, God. We have to be careful here. We have to fold. We have to fold. It's too scary, right? The West Wind, there's no way they're waiting on the West Wind, though. Thank God. I mean, it was a little risky. There's another Ricci. This is a disaster. At least this is safe for one player to discard. 6 is now safe. Oh, thank the Lord for giving me some more safe tiles. Okay, first place is legitimately... What is this? An erotic fan fiction on Archive of Our Own? Because this is Mind Break in full effect right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've never seen such a big swing like this. I cannot believe this. Okay, what we do here is we go for a half outside hand. What does that mean? All of our sequences touch a 1 or a 9. So 1, 2, 3 touches a 1, 7, 8, 9 touches a 9, 1, 2, 3 touches a 1, 7, 8, 9 touches a 9. And now we just need a pair to finish it. So I'm waiting for a pair of maybe the East Dragon, the East Dragon, the Green Dragon or the Red Dragon. But we can start to, wow, what a lucky draw. What a lucky draw. Okay, so this is great. This is great news. Okay, Red Dragon is probably dead, but this is still cool. Waiting on a 7 of circles would be the most valuable draw here. We could even go into Ricci right now and lay a trap like there's no way they would expect us to win on the Red Dragon, right? But it's maybe a little too risky to wait on the Red Dragon if that's the case, because the last one remaining might be in the dead wall, right? So if we were to get the 7 of circles here, I think we'd call Ricci, we'd discard this, and wait on another Southwind. I think that's very doable for us. That would be honestly very cool, very anime. 7's not going to help us there. I mean, maybe people are starting to get suspicious because of my discards. Like, why would you want to discard a 5 and a 6 and a 4 and a 7? You know, those are great tiles. But hopefully people haven't caught on yet. So, Red Dragon can get discarded. Chances that we completed that, very, very slim. Very, very slim indeed. Luckily, we know that the player to our left is not going for some kind of all circles full flush, because we still have the chance to get a 7 of circles from them. So that's nice to know. And we're just waiting on a pair of these. It would be so good. And I think if we do get a pair of these, we don't call Ricci, because it'll just make everyone play defensively, and I don't want that. I want people to be lulled into a false sense of security and just to have me utterly destroy them. It's the simple pleasures in life, okay? Smelling a nice flower, feeling the breeze on a hot day, utterly and mentally, psychologically breaking down your opponents until they bend to your whims and Ricci Mahjong. It's just the simple joys in life, and we don't call Ricci here. We do not call Ricci. We wait, we lie and wait. Oh, it's so safe. It's just a lovely afternoon playing some Ricci Mahjong. Certainly there's not going to be a giant effing shark in the water waiting for you to slip up even just once. We lie and wait. We lie and wait here. We lie and wait. Why? Because we can still win without going into Ricci. The half outside hand is a Yaku in and of itself. Not only that, we have a Dora tile here, which is very valuable. Okay, another Eastwind. That's unfortunate. Oh, guys, I'm just not getting very good draws over here. You don't even have to worry about me at all. I'm just not very, I guess, playing very well or playing very efficiently. I guess it's just kind of a bummer. I'm going to stop that before it gets a little obnoxious, but I'm really hoping that the 7 of circles comes out. That would be delicious right now. I'm not even joking. It would taste so nice. Don't like that they went into Ricci. Don't like that they went into Ricci. Is this hand valuable enough to fight for? I am not sure. If we run out of safe tiles to discard, yep. I'm not about to give up my first place position to do that. I am not about to give up my first place position to do that. I can't do that. I'm folding here. And not only that, I don't even know if this is safe to discard. 5 is safe to discard because they've discarded it since they've called Ricci. We can maybe still try to win if we get a triplet of the Southwind, because that'll be a Yaku in and of itself. However, we don't know for a fact that this 8 of circles is safe to discard. The player across from us has discarded it, and now it's safe to discard because they've done it since since they called Ricci. The last 8 that they discarded was before they called Ricci. So we didn't know for sure that it was a safe tile. This too is safe because they've discarded one of them in the past. We're really hoping that a south wind comes out so that we can at least end in Tempai or something, you know. 2 is safe to discard because this was certainly discarded after this player went into Ricci. Wow, a sneaky Ron. A sneaky Ron there. Pure double sequence, Pinfu, 2 red 5s. That's not a small hand at all. That's big potatoes. We are no longer in first. Still got a great solid position in second right now, and we're the dealer. Discard this. So I once saw in a Mahjong video. It was in Japanese, but it was translated to English, which is why I'm trying to create more English content in the first place. That if you have a singular 1 or a singular 9, keeping it is about the same efficiency as keeping an honor tile. Because if you draw an 8, for example, you're waiting on the 7. And if you draw another one, you're just waiting on the third 9, right? Versus this, it's kind of the same. Like if you draw another one, you're just waiting on the third. And like if you draw another one, you're technically still waiting on only one other tile. So, I mean, it's not a perfect comparison, and I could be completely wrong here. Which is obviously what you want to hear from the person that you're watching videos from. But I don't hate this idea of discarding a 9 and trying to see if we can get a sneaky, you know, a pair or a triplet of a wind that people don't expect. So we're really close to finishing our hand here. Not only that, if we draw another 3, we have a pure double. Excuse me, a pure double sequence, which would be really nice here. If given the choice to go into Ricci, would we? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not super sure. Still 1 tile away from going into Ricci. Not great by any means. What we're really hoping to do is draw a 7 of bamboo. That would be sick if I'm not gonna lie. And I think we could maybe do Ricci Pinfu in that case. Okay, another west wind, but I don't regret our decision making thus far. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. I cannot believe the giant swings of this Mahjong game. Holy moly. I honestly can't believe it. And I do think that, I mean, I'm not going to genuinely pin it all on using one emoji, but, you know, it is good to be reminded once in a while that it is a mental game too. Like poker, I'm sure you would hear from poker players that, like, you know, besides the surface level, play the player, not the cards. Oh, that's very scary. They have triplet of the Dora. This is a very valuable hand that they have. Okay, that's very, very spooky. We can fold a little. We can fold a little. We just don't want to deal into this player's hand. It's very scary right now. Yeah, they're running away. I also want to fold, dude. I also want to fold. 8 is not necessarily the safest tile to discard, but it feels okay to discard. This 4 is also so suspicious, dude. This 4 is really, really suspicious. 5 we know is safe to discard. I'm gonna need someone else to drop a 4 of characters before I feel comfortable dropping a 4 of characters. Anyone, please? Bueller? Okay, this is fine. 1 of characters getting dropped. In case we need to fold any further, we can do so. 8 of bamboo being dropped. Okay. So this is a very tactical folding we've done so far. Like we're working on the sales floor of an H&M. Player to our left is making some decisions. Probably means that they're 1 tile away from winning. This 9 is weird, right? It doesn't feel super safe to discard, but because I've discarded a 7 and 8, it's not the worst thing in the world to discard. This 4 just doesn't feel right to me. Something just doesn't feel right about discarding this 4. I do not want to be the first person to discard this. That is also a pretty risky tile, but I guess because they discarded a 5, it's not super risky. I mean, okay, this is safe. I mean, relatively safe because this player has discarded it. I like this, dude. I really have grown an appreciation for all the players that we're playing with. 7 should be safe. It was safe for this player, but it wasn't safe for this player. But seat win, prevalent win, Ren 5. Okay. 3,900. Obviously would not have liked to lose that. We're still in second, but by only 600 points. That's not a lot. So let's, okay, this is a garbage ass hand right now. I'm sorry for the profanity. This is, can I speak to the manager of my fate, please? Which I guess would be God. What is this? Just a smorgasbord of just honor tiles. Oy. Okay. At least we got a double of the north wind and we're sitting in the north seat. That feels pretty good. Not gonna lie, that feels pretty good. But you know, the south wind is not looking too hot. Oh my god, we're just drawing terminals and honors, dude. Oh, what is this, freaking LaGuardia? Okay, here we go, because of the all terminals. I was once so hungry in LaGuardia that I opted to get a sandwich and almost missed my flight. It was one of those situations where I don't know what happened. I just like mismanaged my time so horrendously that I really felt like I had no choice but to like get something to eat. And then also, like, I love being on time. Missing my flight is legitimately like a nightmare situation for me. It's not like one of those things that I just like shrug off like, ha ha ha, oh, just quirky little me, I like missing flights. No, nightmare situation, okay? But I was so hungry, and then like, you know, the estimated wait time or whatever at the counter was not that long, and then I ordered and it took freaking forever. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure they were slammed, but this is all to say, I freaking hate LaGuardia. I think it's a bad airport, and I never want to go there again. Okay, so we win if someone plays the 5 of characters. Are we content with staying in second here? Oh my god, dude. Hopefully someone plays the 5 of characters, or we get safe tiles to fold with. F it, dude. Just fight a little. The reason that I'm okay discarding this 8 of circles is because they discarded a 7. So if they, I don't know, if they had an 8, they wouldn't want to do that, right? They haven't discarded a single character tile. They're probably waiting on a character tile in the end. So we might be waiting on the same character tile right now. It makes this 4 and this 6 extremely risky. This 1 is a little less worrying, obviously. Okay, this is fine. Ooh. Con! Sure. Okay, 9 of bamboo is not the worst thing in the world. Obviously, conning while someone else is in Ricci is just like giving them a free chance to win big. But it also gives us the chance to win big, because if we draw our winning tile after a con, that's a Yaku in and of itself as well. At least we've gotten some safe discards. I really don't want to drop a character tile. You can feel it, right? No one really wants to drop a character tile. 6. Oh, thank God. I held my breath there. I was so nervous because it's the same logic as like dropping the 8 after they've dropped a 7. It's still very risky. And this hand isn't even that valuable, but I don't want to fold here. They're just emotionally shattered, dude. They are emotionally shattered. I feel so bad for them. I'm not even joking. Seat win, red 5. We could have folded there. This hand was not that valuable. We could have folded there for sure. So to get into first, we would need 6,000 points. That's not easy. I mean, to be fair, we've drawn some great tiles. Like, I don't even hate this singular west wind because we're sitting. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is shaped up to be a great hand all of a sudden. And we can just end this game maybe quickly. Are we okay with ending it while we're not in first? What was that? Ricci on the second tile? Oh my, I'm folding here. I'm folding here. I'm folding here. I'm protecting. I'm standing my ground in second place as someone who's in second place, okay? I'm not about to deal into first and get like decimated below whoever is in second place right now. Yeah, everyone's folding. Literally everyone's folding. You can tell. I mean, probably not the person in last place. God damn it. We are not. We are folding all the way. We have so many safe tiles to discard. It's not even funny. So we can definitely fold here. And I do not have to play desperately, okay? I've done that shit. I've been on Tinder, okay? We do not have to play desperately here. We can play very calm and very cool. I'm not going for a win. Everyone's going into Ricci without me. Literally everyone is going into Ricci without me. Okay. At least we've been getting some safe tiles. So they sumoed. Oh, it's the second place player. They have all simps. I think they're gonna eclipse me. Yeah, I think they're gonna eclipse me. Oh man, what a great game though. We end in third, but remember we were in dead last, and the player to our left was so far ahead of us at a certain point. What a great game of Mahjong. I'm not even that upset that I ended in third. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get out of expert one day. All right, that's gonna do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. Please say hi on Twitch. We play Mahjong there all the time. You can follow me on Twitter or join the Discord. We're all really friendly there in the description. And yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Please take care of yourself until next time. Remember to drink some water and to be kind to yourself most importantly. My name's Yusung. I'll see you next time. Okay? Peace.